Hello everyone. If you can see my video and hear my audio, say clear in the chat box. And thanks for joining before 9 p.m. Hey Urja, Joseph, Richa, welcome to the webinar. Hey Richa, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. So we will wait for 5 more minutes for our guest of the day to join and for the rest of the webinar participants to join. Richa, you will not be getting the recording because this is a session done by Gaurav Madan. And we might be doing one more webinar later, but not sure about that. Hey, Gaurav. How many of you know Gaurav Madan? Just type GM in the chat box if you know Gaurav Madan already. Yes, pretty much. I think everyone here has heard of Gaurav Madan. He is one of the earliest entrants in the digital marketing and information product space in India. We connected back in 2017, I guess.
All right, everyone, welcome to everybody to this call. Hey, Deepak, what's up?
What's up, man? Glad to see you.
Glad to see you too, mate.
Yes.
Excited for this particular webinar we are doing together.
Yes. Cool. Awesome. So we will be probably waiting for a few more minutes for the rest of the participants to join in. I just sent a reminder email as well. And guys, how many of you here want to build your own startup and that is your dream to build your own startup? Just type DS in the chat box, digital startup. That is the goal, right? Because initially we start out as a student, then as an intern, then as an employee, then as a freelancer, then we build an agency, and then maybe we become a coach. And then what is the ultimate goal? To build a startup which has a valuation of its own. Because when you build a startup, you can make money by selling the startup itself, not by selling to customers within your own company. And that's where like real big money is made. Every billionaire out there is a billionaire because of the company valuation. It's not like they withdrew profits from their business, accumulated and became a billionaire. And Gaurav, we have somebody in your students who has actually sold a startup, right?
Yeah. Already.
Already. And how much did he sell it for?
$190,000.
Wow, that's like retirement money, man.
And guess what? He's just 26.
Fantastic. Imagine if at 26, if I had that much money, I would have got totally spoiled.
As if you're not already.
That's also there. But yeah, amazing. And this is something that I have been thinking about for a while as well, that people can build like micro startups, and there are a lot of solopreneurs in the world who have built like a small app, got customers, got a lot of traction. And then there are sites like, Flippa, like microacquire.com was one major competitor in that. Now it is called acquire.com,
Yeah.
where people buy and sell, small startups. Very interesting. So we are 91 people in the room. We will wait until we have 100 people in the room and get started. Maybe another 1 or 2 minutes. People are still coming in.
In the meanwhile, what I'll do is I'll tell you a little story.
Sure.
The story is like this. Deepak had this startup by the name Opt-in Chat.
Opt-in Chat. Yes.
And we also kind of collaborated on Opt-in Chat, and I was one of the JV managers to help Deepak launch Opt-in Chat in the international space on one of the marketplaces, which is JV Zoo.
We made more than 100,000 in sales with Opt-in Chat.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact number, but I'm definitely sure it's more than 100,000.
Yeah, and that was done within 6 days, by the way.
Yes.
So
yes. 100K in 6 days. Type wow in the chat box if you think that's wow. This happened in 2018.
yeah.
And a lot of people here might know about Opt-in Chat. You might have heard about it from the list. If you have been following me, it's a tool that we built where you could put like a chat bot in your site, and you can go ahead and collect emails with it. And even Saurabh Bhatnagar is using Opt-in Chat till today.
Nice.
So yeah, Gaurav Madan is the best known in the industry for cracking partnerships and tapping into distribution through a set of affiliates, and going ahead and getting the distribution and the initial traction. A lot of people who build a startup, they can build a startup, and now building startups are going to become even easier because you have Chat GPT, and then you have more AI apps which help you build with no code, where earlier you used to have HTML design and coding to even build websites. Now we have like drag and drop builders, and the same thing is going to happen for building SaaS products and apps as well, where instead of having to hire like a tech guy where you are paying like some $100,000 a year in salary and getting him to code everything, you can go ahead and basically use no code tools and even Chat GPT for that matter to build code for you, and you can take it forward from there. So this particular industry is super exciting, and I'm also planning to launch more tools, Gaurav Madan, like for example, link tracking and link shortener. I don't want to use Bitly and pay them a monthly recurring fee. I want to launch my own tool like a link shortener, and I have no idea how to go about it. And I'm pretty sure that in this day and age with AI and everything, it's going to be very easy to build that if you know where to start. So I will also become a student of your course. That's what I am planning. I have bought multiple domain names, like premium domain names for different projects that I have to start, but I have not got around to it yet.
Yeah.
Amazing. So yeah. So guys, I think it's 9:05. I think it's a good time to start. Type GTG in the chat box if you want us to get started with the presentation, and I will hand over the stage to Gaurav Madan. And for people who don't know Gaurav Madan, who just I see a bunch of people joined just now. Gaurav Madan has been a great friend since we got in touch in 2017. I remember I booked a call with you on Clarity.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, this is the best, a way to contact him, because when I'm paying for the call, that that, hey, I'm not going to waste your time because I'm going to be a serious guy. And that's how we started talking. And since then we have done projects together. And we are in the same mastermind now. We hang out there, learned from each other a lot, promoted each other a lot. So super excited to hand over the stage to Gaurav Madan, who will be talking about how to build a digital startup, how to launch your own digital startup. So over to you, Gaurav. I will make you the host.
All right. So thank you, Deepak. All right. Okay. So for all the people who are here and just entering into this particular session, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Gaurav Madan and I'll be your host. Today's topic is going to be something which is very close to my heart, something which I've been doing for the last 8 years. And it's about launching your own, digital startup for obviously more freedom, money, and scale, right? That's the whole point of doing this. Okay, so for people who don't know me yet, my name is Gaurav Madan. I'm one of the founders of Hionym, and along with me is Roshni Dhal. She's another co-founder of the company. We both are marketers at heart and, digital entrepreneurs to begin with. That's what we have been doing. And the way we got started was I was, back in 2011, I got exposed to something called as like building a website. And then I got exposed to Google AdSense, and started doing crazy stuff. So at that time, I was actually going ahead and driving traffic from Omegle, which was a sex chat website, to my, gauravbuzz.info, such a crazy domain I had there back then. And I was asking people to click on the banner to, basically see us live, right? And people were coming, and I was acting as a female, technically, obviously, right? So people were coming to our website, and then clicking on the banner of Google AdSense, and very soon, in 3 days, technically we reached $98 in Google AdSense earnings, and we were very excited that in another once it touches $100, we'll be yo, at the age of 19, I'll be getting my first $100 check. That was amazing. But then what happened? The very next day, I got an email from Google saying your ads account has been suspended for illegal click activity. You get that right? It happens. So that's what the whole part was. And then apart from that, I went on to kind of do projects under my mentor, which was Vinod Chanta from Hyderabad. I've done a majors in marketing, so I'm for hardcore marketer, and we've been this is one of the images of the batches which I kind of taught at DSIM. So I've been training since 2014. That's what I've been doing, and also doing projects back in the time, and then since 2016 full time into digital products. Okay, and that's me speaking at Affiliate Conference India. That's me speaking at India Affiliate Summit 2017. That's Roshni. Roshni was an HR in DSM. That's how we met, and that's how we started our company, right? So, however, the truth is, it always wasn't like this. So to begin with, I never thought of entrepreneurship. To be very honest, I wasn't in any coding or any technical things. Neither today I am. Even I don't know how to code even today, right? So that's not a big deal. I just wanted a stable and a stress-free life. That's what I wanted. And I was stuck in scraping or desperate for a way out. This is me back in the time flying kites with my fellow seniors. In fact, I did the right, safe, proven way first. And what was the right, proven, safe way? Which we all have been doing, right? Get good grades, went to good college, get loan for study for my master's in marketing, begin looking for a job, and we thought there's going to be a happily ever after, right? But these words, safe, right, proven, we keep using this word. Our parents keep using this word. Our grandparents keep using this word. But I do not think it means what you think it means, to be very honest. So there is no technically any happily ever after. How is it supposed to work? Okay, so this is a machine, I call it. And from birth, we are programmed to live and think in a certain, life, safe, right, proven lifestyle. Here's what a picture of life. You go to school, you go to work, and you start a family, and everything is sorted for life. But no, that's a deathbed. Technically, we'd never make it out, right? The cold hard reality is we realized that there isn't going to be a happily ever after. All right, so that was my realization. And this route is absolutely risk-free, to be very honest. All right, and I'll tell you why I'm even sharing this with you. It's very important. Why this is a risk-free route? Because you automatically lost. There is no way to win in a slave or slavery-driven industrial age where you're just slave to or a worker in a factory. Okay. So the risk is already removed for you because you've already lost. Right. So that's what happens. I used to think like, at that time when I was doing a job, when will I get time to breathe? Because my journey, my timetable used to look like this. First of all, I was working on Saturdays and Sundays as well. My Monday used to be off. So I didn't have like any social life because nobody else was available on Monday. All my friends used to go to office and I was the only one staying there. Right. And then like, apart from that, my routine started at 2 in the morning, like 2 in the afternoon, and it used to continue till 10 in the like afternoon, right? So even like at late night, I didn't get used to like get time to hang out with friends. So I was like, when do I get to enjoy life? When do I get to have some disposable income? When can I stop worrying about money altogether? Because the pay was not much. And when do I get to breathe? Where is the payoff to this route exactly? I was not able to kind of figure that out. And how I am going to have a family with such instability. This was like just like, the machine. So this is like a bridge, which is like a never-ending infinite bridge. I mean, like the tunnel, right? And this is just going towards a failure, nothing beyond that, right? So this road right here is like guaranteed to give you 60 years old, struggling, unfulfilled, and full of regrets. No amount of heading down this road is going to give you success. So I thought about it and I said, what about my own business? So let's just like do a little analysis of what if I do, keep going in the machine, which has been designed to keep us in the machine, and versus doing the business. I said, like, I could suffer if I keep doing the machine stuff. I'll suffer a lot for the 30 years. I would probably get nothing, which I technically want. And I would also lose the chance to get it because by the time I realize it or gather the courage to do it, I'll be already old, right? And there would be too much responsibilities. Whereas if I do a business right now, there would be a huge challenge, but I'll be working for myself at least. And if I just deal with it, it's going to be stressful, of course. Working, like doing a business is not like easy. I don't feel that it's easy, right? But if I just deal with it, I'll get what I want. That's what my thinking was. And the longer I wait, the more guaranteed was my failure. If you look at this, life is only about 900 months, right? And then at a stage when I was starting out, I'd already crossed like 350 months out of 900 months on an average, right? And then like every single passing day used to be like a red brick, square being marked on my timeline. And I was like, I got to do something about it. Okay. And that's where I actually went ahead and started doing digital startup. And the I'll explain to you what I lost when I started doing this. So I was already a part of company by the name Delhi School of Internet Marketing. And I was an operations head by that time. I was doing 1 lakh rupees in salary. But my life was literally a hell, I would say, because it was like really tiring and extremely, extremely like exhaustive job. Okay. And then like another part is I had 5% equity for that company. Now that company did took an exit in 2019, just before COVID. But then like I left that company in 2015 and I said like, I don't want to keep the equity. I just like said, I want to do my own startup. I left the equity and I just like started my own. So that's what I lost. That's how big of a risk it was, but I was willing to take it, right? Because I didn't see, any enjoyment and fulfillment in the role I was doing. And money is just like one part of it, right? But then like, it was just not for money, but also for fulfillment, right? That's why I just said, I'm going to do a digital startup. All right. And why a digital startup technically? So for you guys, I'm going to make it very easy. After COVID, the adoption of digital media has just like gone crazy off, right? So how many of you agree, like after COVID, everybody understands that there is no escape to a digital route? Give me out, one in the chat box if you understand that like after COVID, the digitization have been like crazy. So what do you think? Yeah, one, like how much adoption it was, because there was no way to function without digital mediums because we were under a lockdown. And that's where, this opportunity really came into picture. So, core benefits of digital business over physical businesses. Why didn't I start a physical business and why did I start really a digital business? Is because of a very simple thing, right? It has low or very limited product delivery cost. Actually, no delivery cost. Like, for example, if you take e-commerce for a moment, like in e-commerce, there is a cost of delivery, right? And also there's COD, there is a lot of hassle, blah, 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 whatnot, right? And your product also has a cost attached to it, technically. right? Then if you're doing agency, your cost of fulfillment is a lot, right? Because you have to continuously serve the clients and it continuously involves, so your time is being there, so time is a cost, right? So whereas if we talk about in terms of digital product, like for a digital download, what do you think is a cost? I have to deliver a digital download to you. For example, I give you a software. Apart from server cost, which could be like easily managed these days with like free credits, what is the cost of delivery? Nothing else, right? That's the whole game, right? Whole ploy. So apart from that, second reason I did this is because like scale. Understand, like this can be sold worldwide. I see a lot of freelancers and agency owners today stuck in the peripheral zone of their own location, right? They're not delivering outside. Let's say you're doing a local business, a physical shop. You're also like limited to doing delivery in your particular city, right? However, with digital product, I can go on and on and on and serve like countless number of customers from any geographical area, as long as like it's not like banned for me to serve there, right? I think so. Then thing is banned. So far so good. So can be sold worldwide. That's another thing. And freedom. Like I was like stuck in this job doing more like 2 to 10. That was my time. And then like with Sundays, I used to do 10 to 7. And that too in a different state altogether. I used to fly on Saturdays and Sundays to another state and just like give training. So I didn't have the freedom. So I said like this is not limited to a physical location. That means I have the freedom. So I just came, for example, like from a 17 days trip to Rishikesh. So I was in Rishikesh operating there, and I was there for 17 days. Now, not a lot of people can afford to do that kind of vacation, right? So, but yeah, I can, because I'm not limited by my physical location. It's very simple. So Delhi is very hot these days. So we tend to like, go out. I'm in an NCR. So I tend to go out during these months of summer. So that's why long vacations, right? This just keeps happening. Anyway, so these are the major core benefits why digital business over physical business I chose. So apart from this, what is our dream? Now, while doing all these businesses, like I've been doing, like I'm going to show you what I've been doing for the last 8 years. It's like crazy amount of stuff we've done. But I realized this one thing, which is very important for me to realize, that I had so many different ideas. But when I was doing all these ideas, I realized that to scale a business, you need to be in it to to kind of actually scale it. So I can't be possibly doing hundreds of ideas at one time. Okay, or like even if I consider my lifetime average, let's say if I lived up to 70 years on an average, right? So with like till from 25 to 70, I've got around 45 years. In 45 years, the max I can execute like good businesses would be like 4 to 5. Okay, I can't go beyond 4 to 5 great businesses, right? That means like good scale, great scale, right? Like I'm talking about more than 10 CR a year, like with turnover. So I can't be possibly making hundreds of ideas. So that is where I decided that with all these crazy ideas in my head, it's better to kind of form a community and like help others to do it as well while I'm also doing it, right? So that is where I said, let's just make like, this is where my dream came from. Our dream came from me, mine and Roshni, and we want Indians to lead the world. All right. And we saw this, like very limited Indians are actually on international marketplaces, very limited. However, there's a lot of international people internationally or selling in India, right? So why is that so? So we wanted to change that. And that's why we said, like, let's make in India, but let's make for the world, right? And that's what our motto is for our digital startup program. Cool. That is our dream. And apart from that, there are different types of digital startups one can actually do. Let's just like dive into that for a moment and try and understand what kind of digital startups one can do. Like, starting from as small as ebooks, right? Ebooks, we can start launching on ebooks. We can start doing courses. We can start doing summits. We can start doing done for you graphics and videos. We can start doing swipe files. We can start doing PLR. We can start doing MRR, audiobooks, extensions, plugin themes, software, marketplaces. Okay. Now, let me kind of explain to you each of it, like what kind of business ideas are these, right? That will be easy for you to understand. For example, let's talk about ebooks. Now, there are a lot of different kind of ebooks which could be done. So for example, one of our, very dear students is doing an ebook. Right? It could be on Kindle digital publishing, or you could directly sell it as a digital download. So one of our, mentees is in parenting niche, and his website is juniorparenting.com, right? And juniorparenting.com is all about how one could go ahead and skyrocket the kids' development for personal growth. Now, this is nothing, but this is actually a bundle of ebooks, okay, which one of our mentees is doing, and it's a great way. He's a parent himself, and he's kind of helping other people to kind of navigate with potty training, guide to raising confident, well-rounded children with good etiquettes, and also how to develop healthy habits for happy kids. Right, this is what Nitin is doing. This is pretty cool, right? All right, so just give me a second. I'll just like attendees can chat with host and panelists. Cool. All right, so this is one example of doing ebooks, right? Just a single example, which one of our students is doing, obviously. Another thing which can do is courses. Like everybody knows about courses. Coaching is so big, right? So it's also a digital product. So one of my courses, you might have heard about it. I'm not sure, or maybe not, but like it's something called a 77 days Facebook ads course. This ads course is like a bestseller, India-wide bestseller course. So how many of you have heard of this course? Give me a, yes into the chat box if you've like heard of this course. So it's 77 days Facebook ads course, and there's like 6,000 people who are enrolled in this particular course, right? So Parth says, I've even purchased it from you. Cool, lovely, right? So this is one of the best sellers. So whole point being, we can also do courses. This is another example. Multiple courses are there, right? Then you can do summit. How many of you understand what a summit is? Summit is nothing but like you inviting, a group of speakers who are expert in a particular domain, and you, kind of giving a great, podium for them to kind of deliver their expertise to the audience. All right. So how many of you have heard about, Online Millionaire Summit? Remember back in the time, Mubaid Sayyed came up with the idea of Online Millionaire Summit. Do you remember that? Online Millionaire Summit. I'm not sure if you do, but that was like a huge thing. And also, for example, if I go highonm.com/summit, right? So Flexi Funnel Summit is another one. Check this out. This is High on Marketing Summit, which we did, right? And there's like, we invite tons of speakers, and we help them deliver on certain parts and aspects, right? So that's another way of doing a digital product. That's Summit. And there's a lot of investment in it. Then there's a lot of things which you can do in terms of done for you graphics, templates, or videos. All right, I'm going to show you a couple of examples as well for each of them. But yeah, to understand, this is more like how many of you have seen people selling Canva templates for a specific niche, right? Or let's say landing page templates being sold, in design in Elementor. Like, so for example, one of our, one of our mentees, his name is Surya, and he's doing pre-sale cart. Now, pre-sale cart is nothing, but pre-sale cart is, done for you pre-sale templates for affiliate marketers. They are like ebook funnels. Then there is like, review funnels, and there is like quiz funnels. So that's what, our mentee is selling. This is another example of doing a great product, right? Another one would be like, if you might have heard about Funnels Kit. You might have seen done for you funnel kits or funnel swipes, sorry. So funnel swipes was one of the recent products which was launched out of Launchrater. And funnel swipes is from Sagar Achanta. Have you seen the ads of funnel swipes lately? So this is like, funnel swipes. And this is like done for you landing page templates for coaches specifically, right? And build webinar landing pages just 3 hours. Great product, amazing person. And this is also one of the products from our own mentees, right? Lovely. So again, that's another thing which you can do in terms of done for you graphics, videos. Then you could do swipe files, right? Swipe files are nothing but in terms of something which could be swiped, like fill in the blanks templates, right? So there was back in the time, one of our mentees launched something in the space of done for you emails toolkit, right? So he made an emails toolkit where he was delivering emails, with his own experience, which we built and which he wrote in the form of swipe files. So that is also there. So for example, one of our, another mentee is Digital Smith. So Arish from Digital Smith, he's doing prompts for AI, right? And this is done in the format of swipe files. Like it's a mini SAS. It's not like SAS, but a script. But these swipe files have been kind of turned into a script and being sold, right? So you might have seen his ads as well. He's doing great. This is another example of our product swipe files being sold, right? Our mentees technically. Then we have PLR. Now, PLR is more driven towards private label rights, where you are going ahead and giving private label rights to people to kind of go ahead and rebrand your product as their own, and they can technically give it as a freebie, lead magnet, or sell it as their own, right? So this is called as private label rights. You might have not heard about it, but that's like crazy stuff, right? So one of our mentees again is doing an organic bundle for coaches as a PLR. So that's in build, in the works, about to be launched. But yeah, apart from that, if you go just search for PLR content online, or like, let's say automated, one of the sites which I really love, in terms of what you call as PLR, is automated less profits, right? This is from Promote Labs. And this is more driven towards how they give you done for you lead magnets, which you can rebrand and use that as your own, right? So that's what this is all about. And this is automated list profits. Okay. And when you go join now, you can like build your email list, and then they'll have a checkout. They'll have like, what do you want to do? Profits, manual membership, monthly membership, or lifetime membership. And inside, they'll generally go ahead and give you new lead magnets every single month, which you can download and use for yourself. So that's called a PLR, private label rights. Okay, not a lot of people know about it. Then there is also something called as master resale rights. Okay, master resale rights would be more driven in terms of white label solutions which you provide. You might have seen a lot of software agencies or software companies would give you white label accounts, right? So they'll give you master resale rights in terms of that you can white label that, and then you can sell it to your own audience. So that's another thing which we can do. And, that's another, completely another level of digital product. Really, really great, I would say, in terms of recurring revenue as well. Like we've sold a ton of white label stuff for our own softwares, really heavy, good stream of income, I would say. And then we have audiobooks and music. You might have heard about Epidemic Music. You might have heard about, something like, we also have, for example, one of our tool is by the name stocknation.club. It's a stock search engine. I'm not sure if you've heard about it. It's $1 million product. So this is for stock visuals. So here we have music, audios, where we are, selling this, right? So this is another way that you can sell music which you've made, and you can go ahead and do that as well. So by the way, how many of you have heard about Stock Nation? So Stock Nation is a stock footage library, search engine, which we have personally built. This is from our team Lytics and Hyonym, and it has 10,000 plus customers worldwide. That's another one, right? So you can go here and you can search for video footages. You can use it for your creators, or you can use it for your photos, vectors, illustrations, stickers, with like professional stickers as well for different niches, right? Have you heard about it? Give me a 1 into the chat box if you have heard about it. So yeah, Vishali, yes. Shiva says yes. Great. All right. Anand says yes. So this is my product, right? So one of our products technically. Cool. I'll show you more about it. No worries. So that's like more driven towards audiobooks, music, stock footages. You can sell that, right? That's another way. Then we have extensions. How many of you use Grammarly? Have you used Grammarly? That's an extension, right? That's a Google Chrome extension. Give me a me in the chat box. And what do you think is the valuation of Grammarly? Valuation of Grammarly. How much is the company worth? All right, so check this out. So Grammarly is funded by 8 investors. It's a Google Chrome extension, and it has, post-money valuation of $10 billion. Can you imagine that? A Google Chrome extension valued at $10 billion. Do you see the potential? Do you see what I'm talking about here? Right? We're not talking about tits and bets. We're not talking about collecting some small samples, small money from here and there. rags or rags here, right? It's like real startup. All right. So that's another thing. And we have plugins and themes. How many of you have heard about Elementor? Elementor, just a WordPress plugin, nothing fancy. In our domain, Elementor is another kind of product. So what is the valuation of Elementor? What do you think? Okay, give me a valuation amount. What is the valuation of Elementor? What do you think? It's just a WordPress plugin, right? Such a small thing. I'm not going to give me a guess, wild guess. $15 billion, $15 billion is too much, Raj. That's like too much optimistic. Okay, so Elementor valuation, let's say, it's valued at somewhere around, $100 million, I think so. So it's recently, it raised $15 million in 2020, all right? So that should be valued somewhere around $100 million, right? That's what it. Divi is also there, right? So these are all just WordPress plugins and nothing fancy. And how many of you know softwares? Like everybody knows softwares. Probably you are sitting on one Zoom. Like Zoom is a software service, right? So what do you think is the valuation of Zoom? What do you think is the valuation of Zoom? Right? It was close to $40 billion the last I recollect, right? That was the valuation of Zoom. Okay, so that's a software. And the good part, how much was a team size when WhatsApp was sold to Facebook? Team size of WhatsApp when WhatsApp was sold to Facebook. What was the team size? Can somebody tell? 8 people. Max is 8 people. Yeah, that's it. So and you know how much WhatsApp was sold for? WhatsApp was sold for how much? Mark Zuckerberg, $19 billion. All right. Good evening, Shobha. So $19 billion with a team size of 8 people. Can you do that with any of the other current business models? Is it even possible remotely? What do you think? Give me a yes or no. Right? It's just like blows off my mind. That's crazy, right? All right. And then you can look for marketplaces. You can also launch your own marketplaces. How many of you know about AppSumo? Heard about AppSumo? AppSumo is a marketplace, right? Noah Kegman, yes. So that's marketplace for digital entrepreneurs, right? That's our own industry tool, right? So it's like it is crazily making a great amount of money, right? Noah makes a hell lot of money, right? So these are all different examples or types of digital startups one can do. Okay, cool. I'll just move forward. Yeah, you can't send messages to everyone. You can send messages to the host only. So that's how you can do that right now, because people was promoting things. So I don't want people to spam off. That's why I just stopped it. Cool. All right. I hope that answers, Richa. Let's go to the next part. Before you might, before we speak more, you may be wondering, how credible am I to even teach you the science of making money with digital products? This kind of doubts might happen in your mind. Hey, who the fuck are you, right? This kid from the block is saying, launch a digital product. Have you done something yourself? Yeah, this can be, a question in your mind. And some of our products which we have done, Stock Nation, $1 million product, already a SaaS. Graphisuit was into done for you graphics. That is another of our product, which was done for you templates in terms of presentations, PPTs, okay? Targeted towards 50 year plus people, people who are 50 plus years old. They can't do anything else. So we give them templates in the form of more so PowerPoint templates. Then done for you Canva ads. We've done that. Then Hyonym Summit, which has shown you courses, crazy. Vidkala was a WordPress plugin, which we did. Facebook retargeting, email marketing, ebooks. All of these are our own products. We've done it all of them. And then we've made over 15 CR worth of sales from digital products in a short span of 3 years without a physical office and without employees. That's a cool part. And instead of just talking, can I just show you, please? Right? And I don't want to really boost my own here, but it's just I want to make sure that you understand where I'm coming from. So here is one of our accounts, which is Emporia Gashto Private Limited at the back of Hyonym, right? This is 1.6 CR in terms of revenue. This is an Indian account. We haven't done much business in India, to be very honest, right? Because India is more like a part-time business for us, had been a part-time business for a long time, right? That's why. So Thrivecart is another one, $365,000 in gross revenue. And good part about that is like orders from affiliates is just 1% here, and refund rate is just 5.8%. So our products are good. Products are really good. Okay, so that's what we're proud of. Then another one here. This is another of our account. You can see this is again like G stands for Gaurav Madan, right? I'll just refresh this. A lot of people would just like come with it is just like all inspect element stuff. People do this. I don't want to do it, so I'm going to just like refresh this so that you can see it's for real. It's not something like I'm just like blabbering stuff out of nowhere. Let it just load, and same thing I can do with others as well. Yeah, this is loaded, right? Check your mailing address, blah blah blah. All right, so don't remind me now. All right, so check this out. One of our another accounts, you could see Uncle Neon, $58,000. Stock Nation, $403,000 sold. This is on JVZoo. JVZoo is an affiliate marketplace. Graphisoot, which I was talking about. ClickCoach, another product, $91,000 sold. Right. Let's go to another account. So this is another account. This is incognito mode, so I can't open every account right like in one account. So this is GramCoach. LiveSuit Pro, $137. GramCoach 1.0, $129,000. IVS Interactive Video sold $15,000. Opt-in Chat, which Deepak and we were talking about in the beginning. Like this is Deepak's product. We helped him launch it, and it's like 2.99% refund rate only, $94,000. Then GramCoach version 2.0, $129,000. Then another Indian account, $75,000. Right. So you see, so what I'm saying is there's plenty of stuff we've already done. And that is the reason, we've been doing it for the past now almost 7-8 years, right? We started it, but like we really hit the success towards 2018 kind of thing, right? 2017 and 2018 beginning, that was a breakthrough moment. So then that is from where we like really scaled it up. Okay. And the good part is like all this revenue, can you guess like how many employees right now we would have? Like we've done so much work in the field. Can you just like give a wild guess? How many employees do we have right now? 15, 10, 10, 15, 5, 12, 5, 10, 2, 15, 4. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. So we have 5 employees. That's it. Including founders. All right. So small team, big impact. That's what we are all about, right? However, we're hiring more now, so we might, approach a little more than like 7 or 8 people in the team. But yeah, that's what we are. Okay. So the whole point being, you don't need to own a big team to do this. That's the whole part. Like if you scale any other business model, let's say you're having an agency or doing a freelancing business, you can't possibly scale without hiring more people. Right? Can one person run a company? Absolutely. Absolutely. One people companies exist. A lot of them. Go to Twitter, you'll see a plethora of these companies. That's the cool part about it. So how many of you would like to know our winning process? How do we really do it? Comment yes, and I'll show you the exact process that we use at Hyonym to make our digital startups profitable. Give me yes. Let's show me some excitement, and I'll show you exact winning process that we do. All right, you guys are interested. Let's get this wheel moving. All right. Okay, here we go. We use a simple 9-step framework to kind of go ahead and really launch successful digital products. Okay, the first thing in the entire framework is going to be part of called as ideation. Okay, so in ideation stage, we go through and we look for the ideas. Which are the possible ideas we can launch that could possibly solve a problem? Okay. And to get these ideas, we would generally go to different websites. And what are these different websites to take ideas from? I'll generally go to like, website like AppSumo. I've already shown you the different, digital products launched on AppSumo. We can take inspiration from. Then I'll go to something like Product Hunt. How many of you are aware of Product Hunt? So with Product Hunt, you can list your digital startup, and every day's new digital softwares are kind of coming in here. Okay. So that's another website. We go ahead and we check, what kind of products people are launching. So we get really, really good inspiration from digital start. With Product Hunt. Okay. Then we go to something like Stack Social. All right. There is like Stack Social is also another platform where we take inspiration from. Okay. And then like Stack Social is a great place to kind of take inspiration again for digital products. Okay. Similarly, then another one which we use for taking business ideas is from, you'd say, Warrior Plus. Okay. Warrior Plus is like a shady kind of a marketplace for sure, but it's great to take inspiration from. What kind of products these people are launching, these top products, right here, yesterday, today, last 7 days, last 30 days, what are the top selling products? We go ahead and we click on it, we research and we take inspiration from it. Now, the problem with Warrior Plus people is like they are like shady, and second, they would not scale their products. Okay, so that's why it's a great idea to kind of take inspiration from Warrior Plus. Then we'll go to JV Zoo. For example, we'll go and like again take inspiration for top sellers in products. And here are the top seller products for today. Okay. Similarly, I can check for yesterday, past 7 days, past 30 days, what these products do and why are they selling so great. Okay. Good to take inspiration from again, right? So there are a lot of different places you can do the ideation from. They're like forums as well, where we can look for inspiration. Okay. Plenty of good places. So technically, but yeah, this is the first step of a process. We go ahead and we ideate. Okay. And after ideation, what do? A lot of people, after ideation would say, oh, let's just make a product. All right. Oh, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. We validate the idea first. Okay. And how do we validate the idea first? It's very simple. We make a sales page and we run like test budget ads to it. If the audience bites, that means we have a successful winner. If the audience doesn't bite, we kind of just let it go. We think of another idea. Very simple. So that means we will never create a product before we validate it, or unless if we have proof of concept for that product already existing in the market, right? So both ways, validation is necessary. A lot of people fail at this place where they don't validate and they'll just like start creating it. That's not a good idea. All right. The next thing which we do is we sell beta. Okay. We sell beta. What do you mean beta? Beta product launches. Beta means like the product is not kind of ready. We are making the product, but we are, like selling it side by side. The product is not yet ready. Okay. But more like a raw version of it. We do alpha launches, beta launches. We give, early bird discounts to people, and so that they can come and, test the software. And then further, a trial product, give us feedback to improve this product. And at the same time, this gives us the fuel to kind of invest money back into a product. You see, I'll show you an example of how one of our mentees is doing it. It's just like, it will blow your mind off, right? You'll say like, wow, that's crazy, man. Okay. Then after selling the beta, we'll just like take feedback and we'll make the product. Okay. And then we'll do a big launch and we'll sell an actual product. That's like the 5th stage of selling the actual product. And then after selling the actual product in the launch, we'll take our learnings of all the launch and the audience, which we gather technically. We'll take that audience and we'll build a lookalike audience in Facebook, lookalike audience in, ChatGPT is also beta. That's a good thing, right? We'll actually build a good audience eyes in Google Ads as well. And then we'll optimize the copy based on the feedback and we'll start running ads to this particular audience set. The lookalike audience, everybody understand what's a lookalike audience? So we generally outsource the product. We don't build it ourselves because I'm not a coder. And if something is within my expertise, I can build it myself as well. All right, Sean? Cool. So we optimize and then we advertise with the help of lookalike audiences. We start scaling. All right, that's where the magic happens. Scale and then like expand to different channels. So this is a 9-step process. Lookalike audiences means, audiences of buyers who have already bought from you. Facebook and Google will find similar buyers on their platform from their cool algorithm, which they have, all right, and find the buyers for you technically. That's what it is about. And what this optimization is all about, optimization means like when you sell a product, you get feedback from users in terms of like sales copy. Okay. What is it that made them buy? What is the exact my customer avatar? We'll be learning more about it from the existing customers. We do surveys with them. And then on the basis of the feedback we get, we kind of optimize our sales pages, our sales process, our messaging, our advertisements. And that is where, before moving into paid traffic, we have a very optimized funnel. And that's where we rake out the profits. Okay. That's the whole 9-step framework. Now, obviously, I can't really go ahead and like show you live here in this small webinar. That's just not possible. But yeah, this is our whole in process. I hope you got this part. So did you get this, guys? Give me a 1 into the chat box if you understood in brief how exactly like we do this, right? Give me a 1 into the chat box. It's very simple so that we know you and me are on the same page. All right, pretty cool, pretty cool. All the ones. I like that. So we are on the same page. Okay, so now we have been doing this obviously a lot of times, but so what happened in 2019 after cracking this up, making a good amount of money with this, we said, let us, go ahead and help our like close friends replicate our 9-step framework. So we went to Neha. Neha is like Roshni's best friend, and she's a tea stall owner's daughter. She was doing CS. She dropped out based on our recommendation, and she came and started working with us in 2019. She made 50 lakh rupees in 3 years. 3 years, sorry, not 3 hours. I wish it was 3 hours, but it wasn't 3 hours. It was 3 years. But yeah, imagine our framework so basically worked for us. Now we started testing it with our friends. So our framework started working with our friends as well. Another friend, Nishan Sharma, he was working as a corporate recruiter. He just took a $500, like he invested into a stock library, took white label rights of it, okay, and then went ahead and nailed it, right? And turned it into $150,000 in 3 years. That's another wonderful example of another friend doing it using our 9-step framework and proven to work, and it worked for him. Then we helped Sam Ratti, who was an agency owner. During COVID, the agency was down. You might have heard about Sam Ratti as well, right? He's a good guy, runs his agency by the name Socialgram. So, but during COVID, the clients started saying, hey, we don't want the services. Our businesses are kind of, going into, down the gutter right now, because his major audience was F&B, food and beverage, right? So that's all stopped. And then like that is where he came to us and we helped him launch his digital product, and he did 45 lakh rupees in business using digital products, added another stream of income apart from his agency. That's cool stuff, right? Then we said in 2022, May, we said, let's take it public to our mentees, our students, okay? And here's another example of Rakesh. He did like, look at this, a total revenue of 10 lakhs so far from Feb 2023 till 31st March. This is recent, like this is like last month, all right? And total ad spend, 0 rupees. That's like a crazy, unbelievable story, but he sold it organically, all right? And now he's charging 1.5 lakh rupees per client for his coaching business. And guess what? This guy was doing 9 rupees webinars. 9 rupees, from doing 9 rupees webinars to charging 1.5 lakh rupees per client for his coaching business. Boom. That's what had happened, and all organically. Check this out. Another one. Akshay, from our guidance, launched this product, Graphido. It is done for you Canva templates product. And he did $37,671 plus affiliate income. All right. That's cool. Cool little stuff. That's Akshay recently. And then we talked about funnel swipes. Sagar touched 5 lakh rupees recently. Okay. Crossed 5 lakh rupees in revenue for his funnel swipes product. A lot of coaches in the industry uses, Sagar's product. Even Rajiv Talreja bought Sagar's product, right? So our mentees products are so good that even your mentors are buying it. So that's what I'm saying, right? You get me? Rajiv Talreja got Sagar's product. A lot of different coaches got Sagar's product. That's like, because the quality, its stuff works, all right? Then let's talk about another one. Paras and Saloni, by the name of Nutritionist Saloni, they run an Instagram handle, and they used to give diet plans. And they came to us, they had a broken process. We used to do WhatsApp. We helped them set up the system. And, last month, check this out, 3rd April update. So last month, ad spent 28,000 rupees, right? And then total sales, 4,44,000. Boom. Another crazy success story. Let's take another one. Hell, you might have not even heard about him. So he's Harinder. He took a recent exit of $190,000 selling his product. His product name was Mick Monster, and he sold it on microacquire.com, which is now acquire.com. He took an exit, all right? So it was a text-to-speech product. That was what the product used to do. There's a complete interview about it, so you can watch it later, right? But then, yeah, there is another one. And it's not just about doing big numbers. We also have a lot of, good people around, which is Anirudh, for example, is right now just humble beginnings. She bought first sale. First sale is always special, right? This is like more like an alpha batch, alpha launch. Another one, check this out. Last one, I'll not bore you with more testimonials. I can go on complete day, right? But check this out. This is going to blow up your mind. Share with me.
Now 67 templates sold out, pre-launched.
67.
Yes, sir. And I am
Awesome.
pressure mein hu, sir, ki I am getting money, but my product is yet to ready.
You see. So Vaishali says, I'm getting sales. I've made 67 sales of pre-launch so far organically. She hasn't spent a single dime. And like she's getting pressurized because like her product is not even ready. And like, already the money is there in the bank, right? So now, so far, the guidance, this particular guidance of 9-step framework and entire mentorship was only available to existing students only. Okay. So this is not available to all. Earlier, it was available for our friends and then to existing mentees. But now, because of Deepak, you could thank him, right? Thank him in the chat. All right. Because of Deepak, you also have a chance to be a part of our super close inner circle, right? That's pretty cool, right? And tell me this, would you like to be a part of high income achievers and become an inner circle member with us? Type yes if you would like to simply replicate our success in digital startup arena. Type in yes if you want to go ahead and, all right, lovely, great. A lot of people are saying yes, yes, yes. All right. And I'm not joking. A lot of people might think, oh, Gaurav, you are bullshitting us. You're saying inner circle. What do you mean by this inner circle? Things happen. People think like everybody is that fake marketer, which do fake promises, but I don't. All right. That's not my style. I keep my word. That's what I am. All right. Anyways, so let's go. Let me introduce you to LaunchRater. So what is LaunchRater? LaunchRater is a mentorship. It's not a course. It's a mentorship. That's the number one thing to note. Okay. We don't do courses anymore because courses are not possible to like give you success. With courses, not a lot of people can get success. People don't take action simply. People get stuck. So LaunchRater is a mentorship that will help you start and scale your digital startup without employees or a physical office. In simple terms, that's what it is. Okay, digital product startup to be very precise. All right. And inside LaunchRater, what you're going to get is you're going to get an access to all our 9-step framework, which we just talked about. It's a flagship program, and you will get 9 months access to the flagship program, which is LaunchRater. Then you'll also get mentorship via weekly 2 live accountability and feed calls every Monday and Thursday, 7 p.m. for 9 complete straight months. Okay, that's what it is all about. Because with just courses, it can't seem to be like, it's not possible to do a digital startup and make it successful. It's hard. People get stuck. So that's why mentorship is needed. And like, that's what I talk about here. Okay. Weekly accountability and feedback calls. And then next is going to be like community support and Skype support. We generally reply within 4 hours on this Skype support. And this is also, you're going to get access for 9 months straight, right? That's another thing. And then you're going to get our battle tested roadmap, which is going to be personalized specifically for you as per your needs and your status, or as per your current situation as well. So that's what we do with every single mentee. And that is why this is limited kind of a thing. We can't do it like with everybody because this is a mentorship. This is not a course. And, we also give you a 30 days product launch challenge, which we have designed for everybody, right? That's a pretty cool challenge, big challenge, amazing challenge, so that you can go ahead and launch your product without getting lost in the wave of entrepreneurship. Okay, so that's what we have inside LaunchRater. And the timeline for our mentees generally looks like this. Stage 1, they'll do ideation with the help of like our feedback and also consume the program, of course, right? So you don't have to have a product. We'll help you to kind of do ideation in the first 1.5 months. Like from stage 0 of research, you'll be able to ideate, all right? And that's like the ideation stage. In 1.5 months, you'll have your idea clear, what you want to do, and then like you'll start doing the validation part of it. Then stage 2, we go ahead and we start making sales materials and we outsource the product creation. Okay, that's another 1.5 months of time to get everything prepared. And then like in the stage 3, we just launch and scale. So our idea basically is very simple. We go from like the stage of absolutely 0 from idea to sale in 90 days. And from there, we technically scale. Okay, that's how we do it. Now, this is a digital startup. This is no joke. That's why this is not for everybody. This is for specific people. right? If the product is not ready, no worries. We take more time. And then, until the time product is ready, we'll do a beta launch or an alpha launch. Okay, that's what we do. But then we have to understand this is not for everybody, right? Who is this for technically? Somebody who has proof of concept, like an agency owner who's already giving services, understand how the marketing world works. You want to have a business that can work with less time involvement and less employees, then this is for you, right? Then this is for freelancers who want to break free and like go from struggle to scale. Because with one people freelancing business, you can't go beyond 1 lakh rupees or serving maximum 5 clients, in one time. So that's why, this is for freelancers as well. Then this is for coaches who are struggling to sell or scale. If you're a coach who is struggling to sell or scale, we can help you, all right, to further sell or scale, right? Improve your funnel with our digital product formula. Then this is for e-commerce sellers as well, who's wanting to sell digital products instead of physical products, because physical products has too limited profits, hardly 10% margins with too much hassle, right? So that is there. And Jayan says, I have mentioned the product is ready. Even then you can come. So if the product is ready, you can go directly to the stage, which is going to be like sales materials and product creation, direct sales materials, and then launch and scale. If your sales materials are also ready, we'll help you improve it and then launch and scale. Very simple. That's also can be done. So this is what we invite. If you are somebody who's a part of like these 4 people, agency owners, freelancers, coaches, e-commerce sellers, I would love to invite you and talk to you. Okay, so please understand, we're all group creators, right? All of us are group creators. We can't really go alone, and that is why this opportunity is so huge. So we have this Launcherator community where everybody you are a part of, you'll get to interact with like-minded people, see the success of others, right? And that's what is going to help you. How this is going to help you, let me tell you. So a lot of people think what success is like this. What people think, I'll start a digital product startup and I'll become like GM and I'll like, boom, I'll be this will be my success breakthrough. But technically, this doesn't happen like that, right? So your trip is not static. It is like this. So how many of you agree this is what exactly success looks like? The 2 number, right? 2 number is right here where I'm scrolling right here. Okay. So if you agree to it, type in 2. This is how your success looks like, right? And then like shabby, like having ups and downs. And then where this entire mentorship comes into picture, check this out. So the mentorship plays a very, very big role in terms of forced guided feedback. So whenever you are, having this pressure in your journey, you'll have your mentor pick you up. And whenever you go up and you share, more case studies, you see more case studies, again, the group is going to help you. And this is how your journey is going to look like. Okay, you go down, mentor picks you up, you go with group, your group picks you up, you share case studies with groups is happy, you's happy, and like, things goes like this towards the success. So this is where the entire mentorship chain is so important, all right? This is what it is all about. Cool. However, there is a catch. Like I already told you, we have limited slots because of the way the program is structured. I cannot possibly serve everybody. It's just like not possible. This is more like a group coaching program, right? Where we do mentorship calls, and this is like every week happening. So I can't be possibly taking too many people, right? So we're limited by scale. So that is the nature of the program, and such is the complexity of the topic, which is digital product startup. I can't just create a course and make everybody a millionaire, right? That's not possible. So that is why this is an application only program, and we have extremely limited seats. You might have seen Alpha Club as well with Deepak. That's just like, it is what it is. We can't take everybody, right? We can't serve like 8 billion people in the world. So only selected mentees can become a part of Launcherator. So we've already achieved the dream. If per se, what I want to say, like this is Roshni buying her new home, then Roshni in Thailand, in another one, getting PS4, speaking in front of IITians, right? Then like we going to different crowds, different foreign trips, whatnot. All this, we've achieved the dream, and we would like to, kind of help you with that as well. And you have now 2 options, very simple 2 options process. One is you can go ahead, you can walk the minefield blindfolded. Okay, you see this is a minefield, and if you go blindfolded, try to do this without betting on yourself, without the answers or any proper education. Okay, stay comfortable at the expense of your results, and you might kind of step on a mine right here, and boom, there it goes, the failure, right? So that's not a good way to go ahead about it. Or on the contrary, you can stack the deck, get it right the very first time. Give yourself every possible advantage and simply get the map of the minefield, take the challenge and arm to the teeth. Have guides, mentor, and support like us. Reject the luck and get it right the first time. Skip testing, and they just like the insanely expensive learning curve where you might lose money. A lot of people don't even understand that you have to validate the idea before you make it. People go on just making the product, right? So that's like insanely expensive learning curve, and choose just the proven part or the comfort today. And everybody in the entire world has mentors. It's not like just like we are having mentors, right? Everybody has someone to talk to. The process for applying to Launcherator is very simple. It's not like something which is very big. It's just a very simple process. You apply for the interview. All right. We look at your application, and if we both are good fit, then we go for the interview and we get you moving. We get you enrolled, and then from there we get you onboarded and like help you start executing. Right. This is more like a 9 months mentorship program. Okay. And if you are somebody who is wanting to kind of work with us and practically work from anywhere in the world without office, without employees, and replicate our success. First of all, let me ask you, are you somebody like that? Would you like to work from anywhere in the world without office, without employees, and replicate our success? Probably you can have 2 or 3 employees, not much. I would not say like completely without employees, but I'll say like probably it's best to have like certain employees, 2, 3 employees. So free up your time. That's a good way, right? So if you're somebody and you're excited to do that, just give me a yes in the chat box. Give me a hell yes. Come on, right? If that's something I would like to see, give me a hell yes in the chat box. Let me see all the excitement, right? And before I go ahead and do this for you. All right. Very, very exciting. Cool. And all you have to do is just apply for this exclusive, very limited Launcherator application. And I'm going to reveal to you, here you go. This is the URL, which is I'm going to just like go ahead and copy this link, share it with you. You can go ahead and apply right here on this URL. Our team, one of our team members is going to go ahead and talk to you, see if we are both a right fit for each other, right? And based on that, we can take it forward. It's very simple. When you click on this, you'll be redirected to a page which is specifically made for this particular webinar for Deepak, right? This is for Deepak students, right? So strategy call with Team Hyonym. It's a free strategy call. It's a 45-minute strategy call where, we can talk to you. We can understand what this is, your entire current situation and how we can help you, reach your goals. And just fill in this particular thing. And please understand, this is an application only program. So this is like subject to approval, right? It can't be like, I can go ahead and talk to everybody, right? And just, if you are somebody who is like applying right now, you can apply right now and let me know into the chat box so that like I could fast forward your application to my team. And I could say, just take good care of this peeps because they've come from recommendation of Deepak, right? So just give me in the chat box. You can tell me if your application is confirmed so that like I can, talk to my team about it, and I'll just take a note of it, your name. And then that's how, your application would be given more priority. Cool. So I'm ready to take questions. If you have any questions, you can like, let me know. Any questions? Do we need to register a company? Absolutely. Yeah, we will help you. We will guide you on how to register a company, because we'll need it for, payment gateways. That's very important. Is this a paid mentorship? Of course, this is a paid mentorship. This is a paid mentorship. It's not a course, Nishant. It's a mentorship. Are there any fees for 9 months mentorship? Of course. There's blood and sweat involved, man. There's like 100% paid program. Oh, what will be the fees? Okay, let me tell you. So guys, the fees of this program currently is right now 1 lakh rupees plus GST for the entire 9 months. All right, that's the cost of the program. So if you have that kind of budget, I'd be happy to kind of talk to you, right? I don't want you to like apply and then say like, oh, I don't have the budget, right? So the 9 months mentorship cost is 1 lakh rupees plus GST. Okay. And you can talk to the team and we can see if we are good fit for each other. And then we can talk about this. Right. All right. So can working employees apply? You can apply. That's not a problem, but we'll have to see what are your proof of concepts that you have. What is the fees in dollars, please? The dollars would be somewhere around $1,200. $1,250. That would be the fees in dollars. Okay. All right. So what if somebody is new to the digital marketing field? Well, is he eligible? No, it's not. He's not eligible. I'm sorry, because it's not for newbies. I mentioned the kind of people we're looking for is like somebody who's like having proof of concept. It can't be for everybody because this is like serious stuff, right? I am new to this. I have zero knowledge. Will you support from scratch? Yes, of course, we'll support from scratch. Right. And the entire application process is just to understand whether we can completely support you or not. How much investment is required to pay developers to work on digital product? So this is a very subjective question. Anirudh, you can start with as low as ₹0 product. Somebody like, who did it with ebooks, digital summits is a ₹0 product. So you don't always have to go with bigger products. You can start at smaller products, make money from it, and then you can reinvest into developers. Okay. So depending on your situation, we recommend you the products to choose from. Okay, the models to choose from. That's like the uniqueness of this entire mentorship. Will this mentorship help influencers as well? Absolutely. Influencers, absolutely. Influencers can make a product fast because they have audience and they can sell faster because you have an audience. That's the whole part. Advertising budget needed. We do an alpha launch to begin with. Advertising budget would be somewhere like a testing budget of 30,000 to 50,000 rupees. That's the advertising budget we're looking at if we're just like having zero audience. But if you have an audience, even that would not be needed. So I'm a WordPress website designer working as a freelancer. Would it be working beneficial for me? Yeah, definitely it can. You can do so many things in WordPress, right? You can launch templates. What if one doesn't know what their idea is at the moment? So Ramya, don't worry. We help you find that idea. The ideation stage is there for 1.5 months. So we tell you our proven to work research process, how we come to ideations, how do we come for great ideas. And then from there, we help you kind of go to the right ideas. Okay. So anybody who wants to get started, you can just go here and apply for the mentorship program, and then we will take it from there. What are the prerequisites? The prerequisites is very simple. You should have a will to do it, a certain bit of talent to do it, and money to do it. Very simple. That's the 3 requisites we have. All right. How's the mentorship will work if I'm not good or skills or any subject to coach? Not good in writing, making templates. What can I sell? So Gaurav, if you are not good at anything, then perhaps I would say you need to be good at something because, or rather, you just don't know what you're good at yet. I may be able to help you with that as well in terms of if whatever your experience is right now. But if you're a beginner, you don't have any proof of concept, then my advice would be to have some proof of concept, do freelancing first, do an agency first, and then do this, right? Do certain proof of concept. It's just like, I would like to ask you that. Where can I apply? So I've given a link in the chat. All right, so let me go ahead and give you the link in the chat. I think so. Just go ahead and apply right here. And once you apply right here, you'll be able to kind of, get in touch with us and we'll be able to talk to you. And once you have applied, let me know so that I can fast track your entire application. Okay. Okay. So how much would it cost to register a company? Probably $3,000 to $5,000, not much. That's like a standard what the Indian government charges. Are there any installments? We can talk, Richa. You can just we might be able to give you certain installments or not, depending on, if you have a credit card, it's easy to get installments. Are not a big deal. So I'm a freelance software developer. Wow. In .NET for 25 years. Will this be useful for me? Absolutely. You can nail it, man, because you're already a software developer. With your skill, you can do so much. Right? Go on, ask your questions, right? And all I could say is we've been doing this for 8 years and there is no better business model than this I've come across, which can give you the freedom you want, the money you want, and the time you want, the fulfillment you want, all this combined, and the scale you want, global scale. It's just crazy. Blows up my mind. I've served technically, customers from every single geographical area in the entire globe. What are the designations needed for a digital startup? You don't need any designation as such. No designation needed, Karthik. Budget of each employee. Employees are not needed to begin with, all right? So employees, we don't do employees in the beginning. We do employees at the later stage of automation when we start scaling. How long does it take to make money on average for a newbie? 3 months. The timeline is very simple. Timeline is like we go from idea to sale in 90 days, and from there we scale. Idea to sale has to happen in 90 days. That's our roadmap. How do I apply for a job in your company? We have job openings coming up in the field of sales right now, but it's not live yet. So once it's live, then you can apply probably. Okay. So content writer, graphic designer, we can outsource to them. Karthik, we don't need to hire them technically. We can just outsource it to them right now. I'm a freelance e-commerce developer for 8 years. Will it help me to sell digital products? Absolutely. Absolutely, Nishant, you can. We have to register and then payment not affordable. Oh, I didn't get the question, Seema. Proprietorship or partnership or private limited to register? We can take any three, like any one of them, Karthik, we can use. All right. So it's not like all we have to go ahead and then like just make sure book your free. We just need to get a payment gateway. Book your free strategy session here. All right. If you are somebody who wants to get started, any legal compliance to sell digital products? Nope. There is no legal compliance as such, but we got to register company. Thank you, Seema. You're welcome. All right. So what other questions you have? Come on, go ahead and shoot away. I see 122 peeps interested in this sitting here right now. If you're somebody who's interested, go ahead. Tell me what is the question that you might have. All right. Can we invest? Oh, I have an LLP and GST. Will it help? Yes, absolutely, Richa. It will help. That's more than enough. All right. Can we invest any digital product in any digital product and market and get profit? Yes. We don't invest in digital product. We technically make a digital product and then we take it to profit. All right. I'm not freelancer. I'm not, you mentioned, will you guide? So who are you? Sadagopan, can you tell me, what are you? So I can tell you more. Can you share the link again? Absolutely. So go ahead, book away your call, a free strategy session with our team. And once you do that, we'll be able to help you to take away to your journey. Very simple. We'll help you get started from there. All right. So I've joined late. So I attend another webinar on this topic. So I'm not sure, but we'll see if we can send up a replay. Deepak will be the best person to get that to you. I'm not sure. But yeah, we have recorded course, how much marketing budget needed to scale up. I need to see what kind of course you have, what kind of market you have. And like, scale is like, there is no limit to it. If you're making a good money out of whatever money you're investing, why would you stop? There is no limit to scale, right? Scale to the, like spend 10 CR a day. If you're making 30 CR a day from 10 CR a day, why not? So I'm currently studying courses, but what have you done? Talk about that, Sadagopan. What is your experience? What have you done? Very simple. Right. So, go ahead. You can book your strategy call. Once you're done, let me know so that I can fast forward your application. So I'm doing software testing. That's a job basically. So software testing is a skill, is not like something which I can do. So I'm not sure we can help you. I don't think so. We cannot help you right now. So probably you're at an early stage in digital marketing if you're doing courses. So that's why we won't be able to help you for now. What was the scope for teaching WordPress? For teaching WordPress, depends on the audience, the TG. There's a lot of things we can do in WordPress. What are you teaching? Are you teaching WordPress, like software development in WordPress? Such a big scope. Are you teaching landing pages in WordPress? Again, big scope so far, pretty good scope, right? So what are you teaching? Like you need to be very precise about that. But yeah, there's a good scope in like WordPress, teaching WordPress. All right, so I'm Google Ads expert. How this course helps me? This is not a course. First of all, this is a mentorship. So Sai, if you want to launch your own digital product startup, then you can join this mentorship. and we can help you turn your expertise into a digital product. That's how this mentorship is going to help you. And then from there, we can help you sell and scale it. Okay. So that's what this is all about. Launch and scale your digital startup. All right. With our mentorship and guidance from somebody who's done it in the past 8 years, proven, whose mentees are doing this every single day. Right. So that's how we can do it. All right. So Yuvraj is done. Great. Yuvraj, I'll just pass on your application. So guys, if you are done with booking your application, just let me know, say call booked, so that I can go ahead and fast forward. I'm taking down the names of the people who have done it. So I'll fast forward your application. You can apply right here for a free strategy call with us, right? So Vipin is done, Yuvraj is done, Ahmed is done. I can see the names, all right? So that I'll be able to like kind of fast forward your application. So business websites creation. Yes, Karthike, that has a good scope. I think you should change the flow of the call is booked. First, let users fill the form and then show the calendar. I tried booking 4 times, but when I go to enter, the slot is already gone and I have to submit it again. So Yuvraj, your slot is, I think, so already confirmed. I already got your slot. So let me tell you, when is your slot confirmed for? I think so. You're already confirmed. Trisha, Vipin. I don't know. I'll have to check. Let me just check if your slot is confirmed or not. So yeah, thank you. I'll try and do that. Generally, the flow is not that fast. Hemant confirmed his slot. Great. Confirmed, or your slot is also confirmed. Great, Yuvraj. So I've got like a couple of slots are confirmed. One more. Seema is also confirmed. Great. One more question. Oh, it's not confirmed. Yeah, please go ahead, Seema. So guys, if you got any questions, shoot on. I'm here for you. Go on. Shoot up your questions. HTTP or HTTPS? HTTPS always. Oh, that's always better. HTTPS. Oh, we got quite a lot of people slots applications done. So they're like almost more than 10 plus applications already been done. I need to see exactly how much, but yeah, plenty of them. All right, go ahead. Insta ID. Gaurav, I'm really interested in mentorship because I have a few ideas up my sleeve. All right, lovely, Anirudh. Just go ahead and book the call. All you have to do is just book a strategy call with us and we can help you, do this wonderfully well. Can I speak to you on the call? I'm D2C founder and lead marketing, Vipin. Yeah, you will be speaking to us on the call. I'm in financial niche, mutual funds. How can it help me? So if we can make a product on mutual funds, with your expertise, then it would be very helpful for you, Madhav. So if you have like expertise in financial niche, like financial niche is so big, we can do so much in financial niche, like a crazy amount of digital products are possible. Okay. So great. I mean, good niche to be in, to be honest. So Yuvraj says, I didn't fill the info details as I didn't want it to go through the entire process of submitting. So Yuvraj, fill it again in that case, because this application is subject to approval. All right. Karthik is booked. My team goes through each and every single application and they have a solid criteria for this. Right. So, very important. I don't know what should I mention in my Insta ID. Just mention, your Instagram handle. You can mention an Instagram handle, Seema, that would be okay. All right, just the handle would do, or HTTPS complete HTTPS Instagram.com/ your handle, right? Okay. I meant you. I will see if I'm not sure if we both can talk or not. We'll see accordingly if that's needed. If our peeps cannot answer you, I'll definitely love to talk to you, man. I'm a software engineer, but do not have a product idea. No worries, we can get you that product idea, Ranjit. That's such a good skill to have. Software engineer, you're like crazy, man. You'll nail it. All right. All right. So no worries, Yuvraj. If you need more information, I'll just take a note of your name. I'll have my team call you. Not ready to invest right now because of financial commitments in other areas of my life, but I'll definitely ready in about 3-4 months and will sign up if mentorship is still on the table. Sure, Anirudh, not a problem at all. You will be there in strategy call. Someone from my team would be there, or if your call has been forwarded to me, then I'll be there. So there's a round robin system which we use. So I can't be taking all the calls, right? So there's certain calls I'll take, not all of them. I have limited time, but most of them will be taken by my team. Okay, so Karthik, one of my team members would be there. Probably, or like if the call comes to me, then it goes to me. All right, guys, go on. You can apply your call right here, and we can get you going. How can I join from Pakistan? Not a problem. We can just bill you in USD and you can pay via USD. If you can do that, you can join us. All right. How much marketing budget needed? I just told 30 to 50K to begin with as a test marketing budget. And from there, we reinvest the profits. Hassan, can we make payment on installment basis? Yeah. If you have a credit card, then we can definitely, arrange that. That's not a problem. All of the questions I think so have been answered in Q&A segment. Any other questions? Please go on. Let me know so I can answer your questions. So guys, that is something which we can always help you with. The questions are free to ask today. I've been a student of your previous courses and I love your detailed guidance in each course. Yeah, thank you for that, Anirudh, compliment. I just, work on making the absolute best things. That's what we do because we come from experience and exposure that other people in the market doesn't come from. We come from international exposure and real-time things, right? That's why we go in detail, in depth, because we use it for our own business. Skin in the game. Fill the form. Thank you, Richa. Noted. I'll go ahead and, fast forward your application. Yes, Seema, please go on. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Can I share screen? You can't share the screen. Slot. Short, screenshot. Yeah, no need to share a screenshot. You can just confirm that it's booked. I'm writing down the names of the people who are kind of booking in my mobile phone right now. So I'll just have it done. I'm a manifestation coach. Can I apply? Absolutely, you can. 100%. Okay. You're unable to apply. You can try, just refresh refresh the page, Seema, and then you can reapply. Probably the slot is gone by now. That could be the possibility. Just reapply for another slot and you'll be done. That's I didn't understand that would be the case. The slots are being filled like crazy right now, right? So that's why this is going on a crazy speed. No worries. Go on. If I've got any more questions, please go ahead and apply. William, Vilma, you can definitely apply as a manifestation coach. All right. So I cited a SaaS for hospital management system, but no client so far. Will this mentorship will be help? Hospital management system. So if it is a B2B SaaS, then perhaps, this will not help you. The reason is for B2B SaaS, you have to go into the market and then you have to go meet the key decision makers. And that has to be done offline, just like, somebody from Zoho would do, right? But if you have something like B2C SaaS, then we can definitely help you. I hope that makes sense because we are all about digital product startup with an audience which is being digitally held. Like if we can't, take the POCs, like point of contact online, we can't meet them, then it's not going to be helpful, right? We can't help you in that case because the POCs are offline. So then we need to hire BDs, and then the BDs need to reach out to these hospital people, and you understand how the chain works. Lennon, I don't want to waste your time with that, right? So if that is something a B2B SaaS, which can only be sold via, the POCs, which can be met only offline, and then, it's hard to kind of get them online. I'm a manifestation done. I'm a retired person. How can you help me? I'm not sure, sir. How can I help you? Probably because you'll have to tell me what all expertise do you have and what do you intend to do with this program. Then I'll be able to tell you whether we can help you or not. Right. So I have very limited context with this. If you're a retired person, but what are the kind of skill sets you have? What's your age right now? How much do you have experience in terms of digital marketing? If you can give me more context, I'll be able to tell you whether we can help you or not. All right. Any other questions which you've got? Guys, go on, ask your questions. I'm here. Shivam, if you have questions, just type in. I see your hand is raised. You can go ahead and apply right here. Difference between SaaS product and digital product? Oh, there's no difference. SaaS product is one of the digital products. So if you see that there are different kinds of, digital products, Karthik. So all these are digital products and SaaS software is just like one of them. So all of this can be launched. Can we leave this registered? Yes, Richa, if you can leave, if you've registered and you don't have any further question, you can leave. But my team will meet you on the strategy call. All right. So SaaS is a subset of digital products, digital startups. These are the kind of digital startups we help you with. All right. Any other questions? Go on, ask me. I'll be happy to help you. Book the call, Wilma. Lovely. Thank you. I've taken a note of it, and I'll fast forward your call. Anybody else who's got any questions? Can I attend with my marketing partner, Bhavna? Absolutely, you can. Please get your partners on the call. That would be wonderfully well, because it will, fast forward the process of decision making. That's recommended. All right, I have a problem writing content for digital marketing. Will this program help me write digital marketing ebook? Yes, we can definitely help you write a digital marketing ebook. You can do it probably with the help of ChatGPT. That's not a big deal today, right? It's already something which is possible. This wasn't a ChatGPT class, but I would have taught you. But yeah, I can teach you inside the course. That's mentorship. Mentorship for 3 members from my startup, or only if I could take. So this is for company mentorship. We mentor the company. We don't mentor a person, Karthik. So if there is a particular role that your team member is doing, and he needs feedback from us in the entire feedback calls and mentorship calls, they can hop on, they can come. We don't limit you to that. So this is more like a B2B mentorship. Instead of saying like, oh, I'll only give mentorship to one person, this is more like B2 your company. We're doing a mentorship to your company to help you start, take it to scale. And whosoever is the respective member in your company responsible for the task that is being done, they can come along, they can take feedback, they can optimize, improve, and then get going. I hope that helps, Karthik. Any other questions that might cross your head? I'm here, all yours. All right. It's one of the key things about this is, I prepared a wonderful thing. I'll show you. I'm not sure if there are a couple of things. I would like to even I could probably, give you a comparison chart. Just give me a sec. And I'll give you a comparison chart where you understand what is this exactly going on. In terms of if we compare different business models, I did this wonderfully well. If you go here, let me show you something. Probably it's going to open up your mind towards it. Check this out. I did a little comparison of different business models. Okay. And let's see a comparison right here. So let's say you're doing these different kinds of models are there. You could be doing an e-commerce, you could be doing a freelancer, you could be an agency owner, you could be a consultant, and you could be a digital product startup. I did a comparison in terms of how this, different business models kind of fare well, right? So check this out. If you have your own product in digital product startup, or do you have your own product in digital product startup? Yes. In e-commerce, not really. You're generally white labeling, or you're doing drop shipping, right? Or you POD. So it's not always your product, but if it is, then it's great. With freelancers, there's no product. Agency owners, there's no product. There's a consultant, there's no product. So technically, that's a problem, because with somebody else's product, you can't be like, if you scale and something happens, then you can't really do anything about it. Then let's talk about scale. How much is the scale in terms of different business models? But digital product startup, if you see, the scale is extremely high because global, right? And then e-commerce, medium scale. It's there because you can sell globally technically, but then there's too much hassle. Freelancers, low scale, you can't serve more than 5 clients. Agency owners, medium scale, but then with scale, you need to hire more people, get more office space. That's a problem. Consultant, again, single person army, can't scale. Then dependency level, minimal on digital startups. E-commerce, there's high dependency level on, because there's so many parties involved. Your delivery, your sourcing, your whatnot, white labeling partners, everything. Then freelancers, complete dependency on your clients. Agency owners, completely dependent on clients. Consultants, completely dependent on clients. So, then talk about employees needed. Digital product startup, less. E-commerce, less can be done, right? Freelancers, not applicable because that's not really a company. Agency owners, too many. Consultant, again, not applicable. Office space, with digital product startup, you don't need office space. With e-commerce, you need warehousing and probably office space. Freelancers, no need because it's one-man army. Agency owners, yes, you need a space because that enhances trust for your customers, clients, and that you get more projects. Consultant, again, no. Working hours, you could see digital product startup, medium. E-commerce is high because there's too many moving parts. Freelancers is very high because one person serving 5 clients, too much. Agency owners, again, is very high because every client just wants to talk to you. You're the face of the company. There's no escaping that. Consultant, again, very high because it's a single man army. Investment, digital product startup, medium. E-commerce, medium. Freelancers need no investment. Agency owners need no investment. Consultant need no investment. Technically, it's a low investment service business. So technically, there's no investment apart from you investing your time. But yeah, time can't be gained back. Money can be gained back. So that way, that is like an expensive resource. Apart from that, support, minimal in terms of registered product startup, because one person team can actually serve 10,000 customers like we're doing right now. E-commerce, very high because there's so many things again going on. Returns, refunds, hassle. Freelancers, high. Everybody wants to talk to you every single time. Agency owners, high. Consultant, high. Then refund rate in a digital product startup, low. E-commerce is high. You understand COD, cash on delivery, so much high refund rates. Return rates, RTOs technically. Freelancers, low. Agency owners, low. Consultants, mostly low, right? Then monthly retainers is high with digital product startup. E-commerce is like kind of low, more like one-time sale. Freelancers, medium, and like consultants is low, right? Profit margins is high again with digital product startup. E-commerce is low, 10% margins. Freelancers is high. Agency owners is high. And then like consultants is again high. Cool. Automation, yes, possible. E-commerce, not possible. Like if you hire employees, yes, then it's possible. Freelancers, not really. Agency owners, not really possible. Like, you're always involved because it's a service-based business. Consultants, again, not possible. Competition is less with digital product startup. E-commerce is very high. D2C brands all over the place. Everybody is doing me too copycat products, but just putting their brand name, white labeling. Freelancers, so high competition now. Agency owners, so high, competition nowadays. Consultants are also like competition so high. So whole point being, you see, this is a complete comparison which we did. What are the different kinds of models? And this is one of the best kind of business models which we thought about. And if this is something which makes sense to you, I've just shared it with you in terms of whatever it is. And I'll just go ahead and share. If you want to book your call, you can book your call right here. And then I'll go ahead and confirm your call here. And then I'll just fast forward the process of application by informing my team that you came through Deepak. Karthik says, any physical meet and mentorship in the span of 9 months? We haven't planned yet, but if there is, we'll definitely let you know. But it's not promised inside the mentorship. Okay, that's something which is there. But if there might be something which is, a surprise, but it's not something which is like promised. All right. Okay. Apart from that, affiliate marketing also included in the program. Yes, we tell you how to do affiliate marketing to the existing customers. Yes, it's included. And people are making money from affiliate marketing as well. Yes, it's included. That's a good part about a program. Is installment which is available for the mentor? Yeah, if you have a credit card, we can definitely do that. Right? Is there any market for digital sales and marketing course? If so, when can I expect the return? I have no background in digital marketing. If you don't have any background in digital marketing, then I don't think so it will be helpful for you, because you need to have proof of concept to do this. If you don't have any proof of concept, then it's going to be very difficult for me to have you develop a proof of concept. That's why I said, who's an ideal fit for this particular audience, who's my audience technically. It's not for everybody. And it is for agency owners who have some proof of concept, freelancers who have some proof of concept, coaches who have some proof of concept, e-commerce sellers who have some proof of concept. That's why we are specifically mentioning who is this for, right? This is more like B2B, or like you should have certain proof of concept. You should have sold something, right? Then we can definitely help you. But if you don't have anything as a proof of concept, I can't really help you. Is Deepak Pixel Track associated with this program? No, he's not a part of mentorship, but Deepak and me are close friends. So Deepak is recommending this program to his audience because Deepak trusts me. Deepak has worked with me personally. I've made Deepak money. That's why Deepak is recommending me. Very simple. I helped Deepak launch his digital product internationally and made money from it. $95,000 in a span of 6 days. Boom. That was the revenue of opt-in chat. That's why Deepak is recommending me. Very simple. If you trust Deepak, then we don't let Deepak down ever. All right. Any other questions which might be coming to your head? Just go ahead and apply here. And just confirm that you've applied so that I can, fast forward your application from my team. All right, I think so we're good. So what we'll do is we'll wrap this up. There's not enough questions now, I think so. So, all right, cool. So before we kind of exit, just a little thing. Did you learn something new from this particular presentation about digital startup, digital products? If yes, give me a 1 into the chat box. And you can give me a feedback out of like 10. How much would you rate? 1 being, oh, Gaurav, you suck it. You are so bad, we hate you. And 10 being, oh, Gaurav, you got sent. You're so lovely. We loved the presentation. You were amazing. So give me a rating 1 out of 10. And then that would just let me know, like, so I know where to improve. Melissa 7, cool, I'll improve. Thank you so much. 9.9. Thank you, Anirudh. Mukesh 10, great. Lovely. Glad that you learned something. Wilma says 10 out of 10. It was awesome. All right. Thank you so much, guys. This is your friend, Gaurav Madan. Thank you so much for all the feedback and the love you've been showering on us. And thank you from Deepak's side as well for showing up today, for giving us a precious time. Namaste from my side, and Alvida, and I'll catch you up and probably another session or on the call or on the mentorship. Thank you so much. See you, Ryan. Bye-bye.
So
good night.
Good night, Gaurav.
Good night, Deepak. Thank you for arranging this, man.
Yes.
Just one last call. If you want to book a call with us, you can just go ahead, go to this page and book a call with this team, and we'll help you get started. Cool. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day ahead, and good night.